All right, what's going to happen here tonight? This Trinity team looks tiny. They don't look small. They look really tiny.
Trinity's a young team. These guys coming out, they've got a lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen, a lot of underclassmen on their roster. They look to be led by their Devin Ellis, and they got themselves some juniors out there. They have Evan Dunker, Sean O'Neill.
Don't read that. I'm just making observations here. But Devin Ellis is a terrific athlete. Yeah, I remember him here like 2 years ago. He was tough to stop. But they lost what's his name? The Pike kid?
Yeah, Tyler Pike. Yeah, he was a freshman. A senior last year.
No, he's off to Phillips Exeter.
Yeah,
he was a junior last year. I'm pretty sure. He went off to prep school.
Oh, really?
And his father resigned.
I don't see number 2.
Yeah, did you see Ellis? Boy, you gotta hope he's here. Otherwise, I just, like my observations, they're not big at all. And we didn't get heights on any of these guys.
No, but it's going to be a big task for Memorial to keep up the young team. Trinity's a fast-paced team.
You expect them to run? Makes sense if they're small.
Right.
Have you seen the Memorial boys? They're playing pretty well.
I haven't watched any games yet, but I've seen a lot of clips. I've seen a lot of just people like around the school talking, and they're good. They look really good to start. And they're another team that's just mainly juniors, so not a lot of seniors in this game between these two teams, but they've got Memorial is junior heavy.
Yeah, they sure are. There's 3 seniors on that roster and 1 on the Trinity. There's only 4 seniors on the whole floor tonight, possible.
Memorial High School. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup first for the Trinity Pioneers. At guard, a sophomore number 3, Derek Arilla.
I don't see
At
Ellis.
Guard, a sophomore number 5, Kevin Doherty.
2 sophomores.
At guard, a junior number 13, Sean O'Neill. A junior number 14, Evan Dunker.
Kid's name's Dunker. He's a basketball player.
At forward, a sophomore number 24, Dylan Gartside.
Where the heck is Ellis?
Are led by head coach Ray Farmer, and he's assisted by Tyler Kelly.
He is not here.
No.
And now the starting.
Wow. Brother could play.
At forward, our junior number 10, Jack Fox.
He's got some height.
At forward, our junior number 2, Corey. The head coach of the Manchester Memorial Crusaders is Dave Wyson. He's assisted by Tom Bezoy, Ray Boucher, and Kevin Donahue. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Anytime, Jason. Anytime, Jason. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to coverage high school basketball on Manchester Public Television Services. We're back at the Queen City Invitational, the 60th Queen City Invitational here in the Bronstein Gym at Memorial High School. This boys tournament game today features the hometown Crusaders and the Trinity Pioneers. Intra-city matchup. Tonight, it's me, Peter Capano, joined by Zach Johnston to bring you this one.
Good evening, everybody. This is going to be a great game. I got chills during these player introductions. These two teams are ready to go. It's the last game of the opening round here of this invitational tournament, and I think they may have saved the best for last because this game is going to be a good one.
Indeed. Memorial is coming in at 3-0 as Bory goes to the left.
This Memorial team brings the energy early. They started their season with a slam dunk from Christian Bololo. Just goes to show the energy this team's able to bring early in the game.
A turnover and a foul, I think, trying to get it back. I think
it's going to be the sophomore Derek Arilla going to the line. And something I wanted to comment on early is this Trinity team is full of underclassmen. We did our first game Central West, not a lot of underclassmen. But this Trinity team is full of sophomores with a few juniors and just one senior.
Yeah, both teams are very young.
Yes, and this Memorial team is junior heavy as well with just 3 seniors for the Crusaders this season.
Memorial starting lineup looks like this. Number 1 is Christian Bololo, a junior guard. Number 2 is Bory, a junior guard. Number 3, Kellen Kay, a senior forward. Number 5 is Devin LaValle, a junior guard. And number 10 is Jack Brooks, a junior forward. Trinity starts number 3, Derek Arilla, a sophomore guard. Number 5, Kevin Doherty, a sophomore guard. Number 13, Sean O'Neill is a junior guard. Number 14, Evan Dunker, a junior guard. And number 24 is Dylan Gartside, a sophomore forward.
Guard-heavy lineup coming for the Pioneers so far, as they are going to be able to show off their young energy theory in this game, as this game's just going to be full and passionate basketball this evening. We've seen a different Crusaders team this year than we have before, as they have just been able to come out of the gate early and just make plays like that, like Christian Bololo, not wasting any time, going right up and getting his job done nice and quickly.
He's found his way to the rim twice now. It's both baskets in a 4-0 Memorial start. Also to the basket goes Evan Dunker. The junior's foul, he'll get 2.
Yeah, Dunker, a big physical guy, receiver for the Pioneers football team, and he's a big guy. He's got great hands. He's able to do things up and down, offensively and defensively.
Well, he's got his first from the free throw line here. We're just 2 minutes into this one. Looks to be a fast-paced game, Zach. Yeah, they're going up and down the court, aren't they?
Yeah, this is going to be a great one. And, yeah, it's going to be very back and forth. So let's try to keep up here.
You realize we're amateurs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they try the double team on Brooks there in the corner.
Ball comes out to Kay. He takes it to the basket.
Stuff like that happens when Trinity's locking down Jack Brooks in the corner, their big man. It's hard to generate offense when the big man can't pass the ball off. I mean, they did, but Kay, they call him on the travel.
A little 2-1-2 three-quarter court there for Memorial. Easily broken, but the offense is a little ragged. Here's a jumper, though, from O'Neill. Big outlet from Brooks to Kay, and the foul. That did not take long between the time the rebound came down and the shot went up at the other end.
Yeah, it's going to be a very fast-paced game. Quick back and forth, up and down.
Kellen Kay at the
It's just going to be on both these coaches to try to control the stamina of all their players with timeouts and fouls and the way to just ease these kids playing with how fast this game's going to go. And especially with Trinity with their younger guys, some of them may not be as experienced here. It's going to be fast-paced and compassionate.
Five to 2 Memorial. This is an interesting little zone. Typically, that's used to just kind of take the opponents out of their offensive rhythm.
Yeah.
Both teams are playing man-to-man here. There's a situation where Evan Dunker went up in the air and he was hoping to pass. And the pass lane got cut off, and he ended up shooting it.
Looked more like a line drive kind of a shot that just hit the back of the rim and didn't fall.
And that's why he knew he had to get rid of it before he came down. He had no pass, so he threw it at the basket. Credit the defense on that one. As Bololo stops and pops.
A good check over there by Derek Arilla, getting off of Kay and getting to the ball, help influencing that missed shot. It's a matchup I want to see here is Kellen Kay against Derek Arilla. Both number 3. Big height differences here, but Arilla looking to hold his own so far this game. A senior versus a sophomore. It's never easy for the sophomore, but Derek Arilla has been a great young piece to this Pioneers team.
They come in at 2-2, having beaten Concord and Keene. They lost to Nashua North and to Bedford.
Yeah, Memorial coming in at 3-0, beating Nashua South, Winnicott, and Merrimack. So they're off to a really hot start here this young season for them. The illegal screen is the call on Dylan Gard's side there, but it looked to me that they picked that up well, but referees think otherwise. And
speaking of referees, Tommy Sapora, Ricky Deshawn, and Barry Hamill.
Yeah, we always want to thank these guys for coming out and helping support the game.
And we're happy to see a 3-man crew too, aren't we?
Well, we saw West big man hitting threes, and now we're seeing Memorial's big man Jack Brooks sinking a 3.
Makes it 8-2 Memorial, about the halfway point here in the first quarter. That's a
great move by Dunker. Just couldn't finish.
Not sure that it really wanted it under the basket like that. But he made a nice move to get the reverse layup off.
Yeah, Crusaders able to respond quickly, but Trinity is going to have to make do with what they got. And a nice tip there by Borey.
Borey anticipated that beautifully.
Yeah. We saw a lot of that with Central, just being able to tap those passes away and just pick them off. Kind of like a defensive back jumping a screen, if you were to put it into football terms. Just reading the play and going out and being aggressive is what's going to help Memorial in this game if they're going to continue to be able to do that.
Here's the 3 from Dunker. Got it. Makes it 10-5.
Dunker has such a smooth shot.
That was pretty.
Everything he does just looks so fluid.
Now it looks like they've gone to a 2-3 zone. And Brooks finds the soft spot right at the elbow.
Yeah.
Drops in a 2.
And that's going to be a place that I expect to see Memorial to attack more on that soft shoulder, especially with Jack Brooks and having height advantage of the majority of these Pioneers players.
Arilla had a moment to pull the trigger on a 3, but didn't.
And Brooks tried to jump that route again.
And now Doherty, he gets hit. Wow, no call.
No call. Good rebound there by LaValle.
LaValle a lefty?
Oh, man. He had the easy lane. It's like all the cars pulled over off, and Devin LaValle had a straight lane down the freeway.
Absolutely. He knew what to do with it. Dunker, it's held.
Good fake by Dunker to help influence that there.
Bololo picks up his second.
And we got a senior checking out for a senior. Malachi Coita is checking in for Kellen Kay, and now Aaron Gallagher is going to sub in for Christian Bololo after he picked up his first foul there.
Aaron Gallagher checking in the game for Crusaders, replacing Christian Bololo.
Dunker to inbound, goes up top.
Jack Brooks, swatting machine, being able to knock that ball down.
pestering Arilla to no end.
Oh! Doherty a little shaken up on the play there. Good sportsmanship there.
Sean O'Neal.
And without the turnover, the pestering from Jack Brooks is just going to mess Trinity's rhythm up. Would you think that even if you don't turn the ball over, it's still messing things up internally on offense, trying to set things up for open guys, where you just have someone swatting and swatting and swatting. Even if you don't kill the fly, it's still going to ruin your meal if it lands in it. Something like that, where you can't get anything going when you're just being pestered consistently, and a great job by Jack Brooks to help set the tone early for this Memorial defense.
All right, here comes Luau for Brooks.
We'll see if Luau can continue to be that pestering big man that Jack Brooks has been able to be.
He looks like a different kind of player.
He does.
More of a post player.
He looks, yeah, I agree. That was right on my mind as a post player, and we'll see maybe if that switches up Memorial's offensive plans with now Gallagher, Coita, and Luau in the game. Oh, nobody home.
Well, that 2-1-2 was a little more aggressive that time. It took away the foul line, and eventually Memorial turned it over.
Yeah, Boy taking responsibility for that. Just a little mishap. Things happen sometimes, and Boy, a great player. He's going to get back on defense. He's going to make something happen himself.
This guard side gives it back up. Doherty to the basket. No whistle. Fight for the rebound. Comes
Great job by LaValle.
LaValle comes away with it behind the back. Goes down along the baseline. There's a good look. Coita couldn't convert, though. He gets it once again. Look at
a move there, but wow, Dunker grabbing the rebound, and it's going to be Memorial ball. Dunker doesn't agree, but Dunker did a great job of fighting for the ball till the end, to the whistle. But nonetheless, they're going to call that Crusader possession.
The problem, Zach, is that he was battling his own teammate.
It looked like that too, and he was also battling the backboard as well, trying to grab hold of it, and it ended up just going out. And not going Trinity's way.
Boy's move to the basket was impressive that time. He used his shoulders and cleared some room. Couldn't convert.
There's a shot. That's what you talked about, Luau in the post.
Boy, Coach Bryson's got to like that.
Yeah. And he is a very animated coach over there, going up and down.
There's a long three from Dunker. Gets nothing. And away comes Luau. Long looping pass. It makes it to Bory somehow. We're in the last minute of the first quarter. It's Memorial by 9. Trinity
Dunker always there for the rebound.
Lay that off. Left hand though. Doherty. That'll be an important basket for
just 30 seconds
Trinity.
left here in the quarter. Trinity looking to get to double digits as the Crusaders with 16 and the Pioneers at 9.
The Valley's trying to take the air out of the ball, get the last shot. Tough thing to do for high school teams. Hold on to the ball.
Yeah. And the closer into the corner these Crusaders are getting, the double team clicks for the Pioneers.
Gut side, missed it. 6 seconds to go. Time for LaValle. He decides he's better go. Now he's out of time. And Memorial grabs a 7-point lead after 8 minutes, 16-9.
Yeah, that's a strong start for Memorial. But again, one thing I wanted to add is the closer into that corner, especially on our near side, the more double teaming I've seen from Trinity. Again, it's that far side from that view. But the closer that they get into the corner, I've seen two guys switch onto that player, and that's kind of disrupted the rhythm as much as that Trinity's been able to do for Memorial. And you see Jack Brooks over into that corner. Aaron Gallagher was in that instance as well, where he was trying to shift the ball to his left and to his right to find somewhere to go. And Trinity's got their big men over there trying to disrupt the Memorial's rhythm, and that's really what's going to help keep Trinity in this game if Memorial's fast-paced rhythm can get cut off a little bit.
Yes, indeed. It seems that Coach Ray Farmer, first year over in Trinity, made a slight alteration in the alteration in the 2-1-2 zone, and kind of took that foul line away And then started doubling in the corners. You mentioned, Zach.
Yeah.
I mean, it did disrupt the...
When you switch the zonages up, I mean, it's going to be a different look on both sides because the defense is going to have to settle into something different, and the offense is going to have to combat off of that. And if Trinity could just keep disrupting things here, it's going to be a much closer game than 7 points. Obviously, 7 points is not that big of a lead for Memorial, and if Trinity wants to get even closer, they're going to have to disrupt the Crusaders as much as possible.
This is Jordan Torres, number 23 in red on the floor now for Trinity. On our roster, but not on the bench, not suited up today, is Devon Ellis.
Yeah.
Who has played a major role in the Trinity team over the last couple of years.
Coach Bryson calling a timeout early here in the second quarter, and we've seen the timeouts being really, what's the word I'm looking for? They're being really, they're really impactful. Right on the tip of my tongue. These timeouts are really impactful. We saw it in the first game, Central versus West. And the Central coach calling a timeout, throwing West right off their game, and Central cruised to a victory in the first game. Timeouts, very impactful. I'd like to see how both of these teams use them to their advantage.
Well, we got a real nice crowd here tonight. I'm not sure I've ever seen the parking lot so full here. I'm surprised there are any seats at all.
Yeah, I know.
I think because the Bedford-Salem game was still going on.
Yeah, that Bedford-Salem game was a great one. Bedford edged through, and I'm getting word that Exeter did beat Bow in the second game. So the winner of this game will play Central tomorrow night at 7:30 here in the Bronstein Gymnasium on the campus of Memorial High School. So it'll be round two.
Backdoor baseline cut, but Lowell can't convert.
Yeah, Lowell couldn't finish, but he held on to the ball, and now a turnover.
Now a little bit too much dribbling from Borey, but he screams back in defense and helps the turnover. Now the rebound to Torres. Got some height.
Yeah, you see Latrell Welch on the court for the first time here in this game.
Look at that. Beautiful to the basket. Sean O'Neill. Yeah. Little stop and go.
O'Neill doing a great job getting to the rim there.
Memorial's lead now just 3 as we're a minute and a half into the second quarter. There is a jumper from Welch.
Yeah, some missed shots here from Memorial, but they're going to hold on to the ball here.
Memorial has definitely gone cold.
Physical basket there from Borey. And after those missed shots, Memorial still being able to get points out of that is huge.
No shot. That's a call on the floor. I'm not sure I agree, but that's okay. First foul on Borey.
Kay coming back into the game and Arroyo checking out, so we won't see that matchup again.
Jamar Elaine on for Trinity, number 1.
And Lowell comes out, and Jack Brooks not yet to enter back into the game, so Bryson keeping Lowell and Brooks on the bench, but putting Kay back in as their
jumper from O'Neill. Rebound to Coit. Borey. Nice look down low.
Oh, man. Great job. Kellen Kay.
He missed the first one.
Yeah.
He stayed with it, dropped it in, and it's 20-13 Memorial. Well, that's a good look. Borey was caught.
Great job, Gallagher. Right place, right time. Snatching it right away.
Trinity back to their... No, it still is his own. Or is it? No, it's man-to-man. This is Welch in the corner now.
In the corner, single team downtown. Gallagher, but he's still having trouble with it.
Had a lot of pressure down there.
Yeah, they're charging up well and playing great defense on Gallagher in the corner.
Boy will take the jumper. It's a 3. Looks like a lefty on that one.
Yeah, Boy just off on that shot. Still a 7-point lead for Memorial.
Here's what the Pioneers want. Torres from 3. He doesn't get it. Scramble for the rebound. Yeah, the floater won't drop. Doherty had a real good look.
LaValle coming back in for the Crusaders. And that'll take Gallagher back out of the game. But Gallagher doing a good job staying composed, as it's tough for him being constantly pestered in the corner to get things going offensively. We'll see how they handle Devin LaValle in that spot, playing on our far side wing.
Skip pass. And then the jumper.
Okay, just off on that one, but I like the shot. I like the pass even better from LaValle.
Look at that. Into the lane. Torres.
Great job by Torres.
That one was deflected too.
Great job by Jordan Torres. Torres staying with that though. Oh man. Bori getting it done.
Well, there is no stopping him in the open court.
Yeah.
He can slip through.
And it looks about half of the Memorial School is here cheering on their team. And you can see them rise in approval when Bori gets those big clutch buckets for the Crusaders.
He doesn't mind contact either.
No, he doesn't. A smaller guy.
Latrell Welch with the jumper, and the lead is all of a sudden 12.
Yeah,
it was just 5.
Trinity's going to need a big bucket here, and
No,
shots
boy.
like that, they got to go down if Trinity wants to get back into this game.
Lane is going to pick up that foul. Yeah, they've missed some pretty makeable shots down here. Probably left at least 6 points on the board, and they don't look like a team that scores in bunches.
Right.
And so it's going to be painful for them. 3:33 left till halftime, 24-13.
Here comes another big body for the Crusaders. Billy Sylvester checking in.
Look at that one.
We got a little confusion here. I don't know what.
Hey, what do you know about Coach Ray Farmer at Trinity? Anything, Zach?
Not much. I do know it's his first year. At first glance, I thought he looked like Joe Mazzulla, head coach of the Celtics.
He looks bigger than Mazzulla.
He does look a little bigger, and he's a very calm coach from the likes of Danny Bryson being a little more animated, but
He looks like a former player.
he is 100% a former player. I can tell you that right now. I don't have the facts to back it, but I can tell you he looks like a former player, and he looks like one of those coaches who's going to get down to brass tacks, figure out what can be fixed, and fix it immediately. One of those no-nonsense but a little lower animated coach.
Good defense there.
Maybe more of a mechanics kind of coach going in.
He looks more like a guy that put his shorts on and go out there and show him how it's done.
Yeah, I can totally see him being one of those kind of coaches. Philbrick in the game as well for the Crusaders as they're making a lot of switches. Wow, up here in this one.
Billy Sylvester on the floor for Memorial.
Yeah, good defense there by Jackson Tangway.
From LaValle.
LaValle, great job keeping that into Memorial possession, batting it down like a volleyball player.
Yep, smart. Couldn't come down with it, so he kept it alive. In fact, he knocked it straight to Bori. And Bori is a left.
LaValle reminds me a lot of a lightning bolt by the way he just moves and he strikes. And he's charged up.
Interesting. A lightning bolt. I don't think I've ever heard a player described that way.
I'm looking at him.
Colorful.
I'm looking at him by the way he shifts between his on and his offhand, and the way he just takes defenders and is like, you know what? I'll go around you instead of trying to go through you. I'll make something work. I'll dish it to my teammates. He is a captain of this Memorial team, and he's a great teammate, and he does a good job of setting the offense up for success.
I meant to look back into my records to see about what I presume was his brother. Another lefty played the same way, maybe even a little bigger, his brother, and but they have both the same style.
Yeah. And Danny Bryson has been honored to coach both of them.
Yes. Yeah, it wasn't so long ago.
They got another Trinity big body Connor Bishop in the game, number 4, and he's playing the paint against
after
Sylvester.
the shot, and that'll count. Kellen Kay got a little carried away. Came out after the shooter.
And that could be a game changer here. And one here for Trinity. And Kevin Doherty coming in and making it work.
Look at Danny Bryson.
Right with his captain, Devin LaValle.
he's just kind of looking up at the roof. Coaches hate 4-point plays.
Yeah.
That cuts the lead to 7. It's 24-17 now as we approach 2 minutes left in the first half. Memorial in charge. Right from the tip they have then.
Wow, Kay. Wow, what a move by Kellen Kay. He reads defenses really well. He used to be a quarterback on the football team, switched to basketball, and he just reads defenses really well.
That's a foul.
He's going to get picked up. Bishop drawing the foul. Bishop also a baseball player.
Trinity doing a pretty nice job of interior passing.
Yeah,
there's a lot of backdoor cuts. Memorial kind of overplaying, and they're trying to make use of that, but they're with some success.
Yeah, it really has. And if Trinity is going to cut this even shorter, they're going to want to build off of their positives, and they're going to start with their interior passing. It's definitely one of their positives.
Right, here comes Malachi.
Wide open.
Kicks it in the corner.
Gilbert just off on that 2-ball.
Woo! Ooh, that'll stay.
Wow, we're going to call that Memorial Ball. As it looks, Tangway got a hand on it, maybe knocked that out for Trinity.
Well, Kay was pressuring him. And,
yeah.
Did a great job.
See Tom Bezoin with some words for Billy Sylvester checking back out. Junior doing a good job here as the wall has checked back in.
Flat-footed jumper from Kay won't drop.
Kay trusts his 3-ball. I respect that.
Speaking of which, here's Elaine. That won't drop.
Great rebound. Talk about physical. That's Malachi Koida. Going up, ripping it away after that missed shot.
He had the size advantage, but he had 3 opponents around him. Still managed to come down with it.
What a play.
That's a nice look. Again.
Oh, man.
Missed.
Trinity.
And we go the other way.
Nixing that third opportunity there. Let's hope they can come down and make something out of it here.
Luwak just couldn't get it in that time. That's pretty. Sean O'Neill starting to find the range with that left hand.
And we've heard Sean O'Neill a lot tonight. Big bucket getter here for this Pioneer team. Now just a 6-point lead here for Memorial. And we'll see if they'll try to draw out the rest of the clock here in the first half before we head to halftime. Good move by Philbrick here, and he's double teamed, and that's going to leave it open. Kellen Kay.
We got 3 seconds left. Time to pull the trigger. There it is.
Just off from Doherty.
We go into halftime, 28-20. Memorial made a 7-point lead, an 8-point lead. So, what do you think, Zach? Was all you expected?
Yeah, and it's been a fast-paced game, back and forth from both sides. And I think if Trinity can just nix out those second-chance buckets for Memorial and do the same offensively, and continuing on their first chances, go down and score, things are going to be a lot easier going into the second half for Trinity down just by 8 points. They're still in this game. I'm ready to see what the second half will bring us.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll come back with the second half. Hey, now, Zach, I noticed in that first half that you seem very familiar with this Memorial team. What is that?
Well, as a student at school, I've done a lot of picking up on really the mannerisms and just the character that these players come out. And these guys are passionate. They're all great friends with each other. And the way that these guys bond with each other, they're all good. They work well. The chemistry, that's what's shown. That's why they're 3-0. That's why they lead early in this game. And with 1 minute left before we get back into the second half, I just wanted to comment on how this game's really been going. Only three-pointers have been scored, combining on either side. It's been the physical game, getting up to the rim, bringing home points on possession. Now, if Trinity wants to get back into this game even closer, like I said, they're going to have to nix out those second chance opportunities, score on their first chance, and get those rebounds after Memorial's misses. That's really what's going to be the tail of the tape when it's all said and done. It's going to be which team scores earlier in their possession and which team has higher stamina when it comes to the end, because, again, it's been a very high-paced back-and-forth game, up and down, and physical, as I do believe we're going to get all the starters back out here to get the second half.
Yeah, it looks like it. So it makes sense for Trinity to stay in that zone and try to slow Memorial down.
Yeah, it's going to be a game of just slowly trying to pry them out and then punch back offensively when it comes later in the game. If they can really grind out these Memorial starters, have them pick up fouls, and then just punch hard offensively, more aggressively when it gets towards the end, I could see Trinity coming away the first round with a win, but it's going to be tough for the way this Memorial team plays.
Well, Brooks that time not quite on the same page with, I think it was Kay working along the baseline. It was a good pass.
Yeah.
But it ended up behind him, or in front of him, actually. The cut should have been made. The pass was good. It was the cut that was wrong on that one.
Jordan Torres coming in. I think he's the only non-starter on the court to start the second half. So a change there from Trinity's head coach Ray Farmer to start the second half, as Arilla's going to miss that first chance.
Tough chance along the baseline.
Good move by Bololo. But again, couldn't finish.
Oh, that's a foul. He's got it.
Even fouls like that, they start to add up when the game comes towards and wind down. And Bololo with 3 fouls. If they target him and maybe try to have him in foul trouble and get him out, I mean, he's a great defender and a heavy presence on offense.
Well, it is a Memorial lead, 28-20, early in the second half. Only 4 Pioneers have scored, and Bishop only has 1 point.
Kellen Kay, great defense there on Evan Dunker, and Memorial able to respond quickly with a Devon LaValle bucket. Nice move by Dunker. And that's going to be an and one for Trinity.
Duncan Kay led all scorers at halftime with just 7.
And we're seeing Dunker and Kay, bigger bodies. I'd say they're both about 6'1", 6'2", maybe an inch or 2 taller than I am. So, I mean, it looks like that those guys might come up against each other more. And we'll see how they fend. Ooh. Wow.
Got a foul.
Yeah, I don't.
It's going to go Memorial's way. It's on.
Man.
Basket, the free throw will count.
Yeah, so it's.
Oh, wait a minute. He pointed the wrong way then.
Brooks at 3 and Bololo at 3.
Interesting. I didn't get a good look at that. Did you see those?
It kind of looked like it all folded in on each other. But now Trinity's going to have to be smart with the way they inbound this. Because Memorial has been good at knocking down inbounds and taking possession for themselves. With a high pass to Dunker.
LaValle actually had a shot at that. I didn't realize it.
Kay influencing that miss again. They're going to get it back.
And
second chance there for Dunker. 5-point game now. Trinity starting to get going.
Dunker with 5 quick points here. It's 30-25.
Yeah, he's a reason that he's their top scorer, and a good save there by Borey. No. Double team on Brooks.
There's a foul across the arm. They really got him, I think. Let's see what the call is.
I think they have that on.
It is. It's Arilla.
The young Arilla picking up his first foul here in the third quarter, and we're going to...
Referee's going to chat about something, though. Or where to inbound,
They're going to inbound this over on the our near side.
Says, you can do it here, you can do it there.
Whichever one's more convenient.
No doubt there's a rule covering that. Speaking of rules, the new one in high school basketball is you don't shoot free throws until 5 fouls in a quarter.
Yeah.
And you don't shoot any 1-and-1s. And I've had a chat with Mo Bilodeau here tonight and David Greenidge as well. A couple of great old refs. They won't even mind me calling them that. And they like it too.
Yeah.
Greenidge especially.
I like it as well. I think it's good for the game, and it's...
And why? Why do you like it?
I think it changes a little, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just focusing on, they're going to call that a carry, on Dunker. And again, you see a lot more traveling and carrying, especially in high school basketball, than you do at the college level. But I think when it comes to fouling, it's all about, mixing out those hard fouls and making the game more physical and fun, but not physical to the point where people are getting injured and we're hurting our kids out here.
For me, it's pure and simple. It's fewer free throws taken.
Yeah, and that too.
So the game flows better.
And the game flows much better. Yeah.
I don't know about less physical, more physical.
That's a good point.
I don't know about that.
That's a good point on keeping it, having it flow more with less free throws. I think that's an even bigger reason why they would do that, and a more.
I'm not sure what the intent was, honestly. You never know. Sometimes they come up with rules and they want to do one thing, but they actually do another.
Yeah.
You never know. Oh, look at that. Oh, it didn't drop. Trinity battling, trying to get a hold of it.
Defense by Trinity up in the paint.
And
we saw Bori try one, miss. We saw, I think, Koida go up and miss, and then we saw Bololo unable to finish. So talk about clamps there for Trinity, and they were able to get possession off the ball going out of bounds. What a pass, Dunker.
Oh, what defense too. He took it back. Oh, great recovery by Koida.
32-25 on the scoreboard. 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Haven't seen much of the lightning bolt Devin LaValle here in the second half. Oh, he's going to hit the deck.
Gets rid of it before he travels. Whew. That's a foul. Yep. Dunker had that ball. Somebody had two to pick from. It's going to be on Bori. His second.
Bori at two isn't bad, especially here in the third quarter when it comes to being in foul trouble.
Yeah, that's no problem. Sean O'Neill and that LaValle's got it.
Yeah, O'Neill getting the best of Devin LaValle there. And that's been big. Working on Devin LaValle here. Oh, man.
Push on Dunker, maybe?
Yeah, 1-4. That's on Dunker. Curious to see how many fouls.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Dunker at 2.
That's his second personal, third team foul.
Only one foul to give for the Crusaders with that 5 foul limit.
That's too easy.
Good job.
Miss.
Bololo is such a good jumper. By the way, he gets up and takes those second chances and is able to go and jump over and make those plays. And he can dunk as well.
Oh, got to travel. Yeah, Bololo is really quick to the basket.
He's got great hops is what they call it. And
yes, indeed.
Yeah, I bet he's been a jumper just the entire time he's been playing basketball, jumping over people and grabbing those, especially rebounds. He's not the tallest, but he's a very physical player.
Deep three.
He's a great jumper and a great player all around.
Koida. Oh boy. End up as a layup.
Oh! Oh, man.
What a recovery by Bololo. He covered ground.
Hey man, if that was just Dunker being chased by Lolo, there's no points there for Trinity, but Kevin Doherty following behind, able to get the points there for the Pioneers.
What a great angle we had on that shot from Bololo. And he drops a 3 in the first one of the second half. To the basket goes Dunker. He shields the ball and picks up the foul. Well done.
Good work there by Evan Dunker.
That's his first personal team limit.
Foul coming on.
3:24 left here in the third quarter. Crusaders no more fouls to give now at 5, and Dunker will go to the line and shoot from the free throw. 4 free throws. 2 of them. It's a mouthful here.
Slow down, my friend.
Pump the brakes when it comes to free throws.
Yeah, I hear you. I feel your pain, believe me.
Trying to say 3 free throws has always been a struggle of mine when it comes to basketball games.
Well, that'll stay Trinity ball. He pointed in this direction, in that direction. Have the referees got the directions confused here this half?
Yeah.
The second time they pointed the wrong way.
7-point lead for Memorial. Just over 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Brooks just waiting for it, and he takes advantage of a soft spot in the paint.
Beautiful pass.
And a beautiful pass.
Dunker kicks it.
Oh! Doherty lost his footing.
Got a jump ball as a call. That'll go to Trinity on the possession arrow.
You see it a lot. Players coming to the basket, trying to take a shot or draw a foul, and the ball just flies out, goes out of bounds, but that's going to end up an inbound scenario here for Evan Dunker.
There it is.
Right to Bishop.
Well, that was kind of easy.
I see similarities with Connor Bishop and Evan Dunker, not just the hair, but it's the height. And these guys are very similar players from the looks of it, by the way that they're physical guys to the basket. Dunker more a ball handler, Bishop more a finisher, but Trinity's got themselves two great young players in Dunker and Bishop.
That time, Bory penetrates into the lane and lays it off to a cutting Coiter, who lays it in.
Oh man, talk about responding for Memorial. Giving up an open three and a great pass to an open Bory.
Doherty made that three and stayed over by the scores table and made a little motion for a three and kind of pranced a little bit. And meanwhile, the other end, Bory got behind him and ended up with a layup.
We talk about
that be a lesson.
Yeah, we talk about retaliation and responding. Memorial did a great job of that. That's why they're leading by 8 right now.
Oh,
and a travel.
He just established a pivot foot there. I didn't see it travel.
Well, no.
O'Neal back in the ballgame for the Pioneers, replacing Kevin Doherty.
See some of the Central players in the doorway down there.
Yeah, it looks like Trayshawn Dunn.
That jumper's short. Here comes Trinity the other end, but not so fast, says Bory. Look at him lay it off again. Oh, that's nice work. And full timeout from Danny Garson on the Memorial bench. His team now leads by 10, 45-35 with a minute and a half left in the third.
I like the idea of a timeout for Memorial. They're going to want to hold their 10-point lead as much as possible, and just a minute timeout here. Just like to comment on the pace of the game so far. It's just been a great game to watch, and I wouldn't call it a sold-out crowd, but it's hard to find an empty seat here in the Bronstein Gymnasium here, and it's great showing for high school sports, especially for a tournament like this. Kids are off from school, and it's just a fun little tournament for these teams to play against each other and fans to come out and watch, as it's been a very exciting set of games here through day one, and we'll continue our coverage throughout the rest of the tournament from Manchester Public Television.
The winner of this one gets Central.
That is
and
correct.
I understand the new time for that game is at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've heard that at halftime.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's official, but that's what I'm hearing.
I've seen 3, I've seen 7:30. They've been changing times around, but
they have, yes. Christine Telge Perzo is in the building, of course.
Big shout out to all of the athletic directors and coordinators from these schools coming out and doing great jobs for their schools and their athletic departments.
Wow,
there's an open Bishop, and he gets it to follow.
Out of that scramble, 2 points for Trinity, 37 now down, 37-45. Inside of the last minute here in the third quarter. Wow, it's definitely an MO there. Boy, couple of dribbles, and then he lays it off.
Welch, great shot there by Welch. Oh man, nearly a turnover there from Sean O'Neal. Bowie playing great defense. Ooh. Gallagher of a hard hit on the ball, but Dunker keeping it.
Shifting. Left-handed, won't go. It's out of bounds off of a lane.
battle by Dunker and Gallagher for the ball there, and it's with 17 seconds here in the third. Crusaders 48, Pioneers 37. We'll see if the Crusaders get the last shot here in the quarter, or what their game plan will be.
5 seconds left now. Bori, not going to lay it off this time, won't go in. So 48-37 at the end of 3 quarters. A 7-point lead for Memorial after 1 quarter turned into an 8-point lead at halftime and is now a 9-point lead.
Yeah, big 9. It looks like 11. 48-37.
Oh, thank you very much.
See, I wasn't sure what you were saying there. I was kind of going to signal to you it's 11, but I let you flow through there.
You saw where I was going.
Yeah, I did. And with the lead gradually getting bigger for the Crusaders, they can't step off the gas. They're going to have to keep going, and it's just a very fast-paced, heavy game, like I've mentioned, but they can't slow down. They're going to have to keep going, hold on to their lead, and Trinity's going to need a big momentum flip here if they're going to be able to crawl back down in this double-digit deficit hole and try and come back into this one.
Well, Memorial came out first couple of baskets in this game and really haven't been challenged all that much since. A couple of times Trinity has gotten it back to within 5.
Yeah.
But Memorial really hasn't shown a lot of stress, hasn't folded.
Good job by Gallagher finding the open the wall and keep the possession going.
There's the start that Coach Bryson wanted. Malachi makes the layup and gets the foul.
Big and one here for Memorial starting off the 4th quarter.
First foul on Jordan Torres, the freshman. All right, here's Arilla in the corner. Oh, that's a foul. Coita will pick that up.
Doherty with and one.
His second.
That's his second personal. First team.
Doherty had 6 at halftime.
And back to a 10-point lead here for Memorial. 50-40.
Valley likes to go right and then switch back left. This is Welch, gives it back to LaValle, directing traffic. Now Gallagher.
Right off the hands of Coita. Big pickup here for Trinity with Tage bringing it down. Tangway, rather.
Jackson Tangway. Lane. Got it.
Oh, it doesn't go.
Got the foul.
Bololo and Kay ready to come back in for Memorial and help extend their lead.
Crusader ball number 5, Devin LaValle. That's his first personal, second team foul.
Pioneers ready to bring Bishop back in, so Bory ready to come back in. So Memorial bringing some of their starters back in to help push their lead up more. And we'll see Welch, Gallagher, Coita check out and may come back to 8 points if this free throw gets hit here.
Jamar taking his time at the line.
Oh, he missed it. So it's still 9 points.
There's a jumper in the corner from Bololo.
Bololo really the tone setter of this team. Coming right back into the game. Not necessarily right back into the game, but coming in and hitting that three is big for Memorial.
Look at look on the lane, 3 and 23, Kellen Kay and Jordan Torres. They look like they could be brothers, twin brothers.
Yeah. Both shots hit from Bishop. 10-point game here.
53-43.
Trinity trying to claw their way out of their home.
Just hanging on.
Still in it. They're going to need something big to really get closer.
They don't seem to have a three-point shooter that they can really turn to in desperation even.
Yeah.
And as I say that, Dylan Gartside hoists one up from the top of the key. He gets that loose. Here comes Bori Bori, 1v2. Says thank you very much. Good work by Valolo to get back. He'll take the three. Gartside with the rebound. Here comes Trinity the other way with Elaine. The layup is good.
Palolo was inches away from smacking that off the backboard, but nonetheless, Aline getting the bucket there for Trinity.
This has been a game for that play right there.
Yeah.
Is getting yourself to the basket. Oh, that's good defense.
Bishop right off the corner of the backboard. Great defense there from Memorial.
Okay. Valley.
Devin, the lightning bolt. Shocks a three in, and now Memorial going to call a timeout. And I'd just like to say, Devin LaValle coming back in, drilling that. It's going to be tough for Trinity if he's going to keep going too. If they want to get back into this game, man, if Devlin's going to keep hitting those shots, it's going to be really hard. And now a 30-second timeout here from Danny Bryson and the Crusaders. Man.
Memorial took that timeout?
Looks like it.
How does it look like it? You can't tell. Can you?
Yeah, it looked like Bryson went to the shoulders.
Oh, that's interesting. That's the second time he's called a timeout after a made three for his team.
I think it might be a high school rule you can take a timeout after hitting a shot when...
No. It's not that you can do it, but most guys wouldn't. Your team just made a three.
Yeah.
You seem to have momentum. Why would you stop it? Looks like he wanted to put the 2-1-2 three-quarter zone in. That's probably why, because
it looks like it. Great job, Jack Brooks. It's going to fly into the stands there, but it's going to stay as Memorial's possession.
Gartside got his hand on his paw on it, but all he did is knock it to his little brother down there in the stands. Valley takes it to the elbow. Tough shot. Alive still. Trinity Gartside finally comes down with it. And at the 4:35 mark, it's a 13-point Memorial lead. And again, to the basket. There's no quit in that Trinity team.
What was that?
There's no quit in that team. They keep coming.
No, Trinity is going to keep, they're going to keep pushing until that last buzzer. Drawing fouls, heading to the line, and Elaine getting that one there, and there's no quit. 4:30 left, down 58-45, looking to make it 46 for Trinity at the line. And
they just did. They just gave him a point.
Yeah.
47.
No, 47 rather, yes. So 11 points for Trinity to try to come back and keep their hopes alive here in this championship as they're
showing more or less full court man-to-man press, but that just plays into Memorial's hands with ball handlers like Balolo and Bori.
Trinity won this all last year, and Memorial coming in and playing this great after their hot start against the defending champs of this tournament last year. It's just going to show Memorial's got a different team this year. Here we go.
That's not going to work.
Oh,
but that should have.
Man, trying to get a little flashy.
Yeah, a little acrobatic.
And Bishop will get it to fall. So I don't mind that at all. Try to get something going for the fans to cheer for. And we know Malolo had the chance to do it. They just didn't sync up on it.
Yeah, it's a little early.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
Malolo and Bori, they definitely have chemistry on this team. Like I've said, this team's chemistry is great, but Malolo and Bori together make a really hard duo to defend if you're the opposing team.
Yeah, what a 1-2 punch they are.
Having LaValle on that offense as well is tough for teams to stop.
Again, I wonder where Devon Ellis is for Trinity here tonight. He would have probably been the best player on the floor for them.
Good job by Bishop trying to bait Malolo. He jumped for it, but he did a good job of coming back down to his feet and playing interior defense there to influence that miss.
Connor Bishop looks like he needs a timeout.
Yeah, Trinity calling a timeout, 64-49, and you got to wonder what's being said in this huddle if, you know, Coach Farmer thinks that, I mean, obviously they still got a chance, but what they think of how they're going to come, and I say leave it all out on the court, keep their starters in, and just push as hard as they can and try to figure out a little small detail in Memorial, find a flaw and attack it. And that's really how Trinity, if they're going to want to win this game, come down and push, find a flaw and attack it.
Yeah, but Zach, you got to remember there's 2 more games in the next 2 days for these guys too. It might make sense to start to give some of the other guys a few minutes here. It's what, 15-point lead, 2.5, 2:50 to go.
Yeah.
I think we're going to start to see some of the other guys. In fact, looks like number 22, Chris Meja Vega, is up, getting ready to report. We haven't seen him tonight.
And they got that double team on him. Bishop.
Oh boy, Bishop has worked very hard here tonight.
Bishop right up the lane, that's going to be hard to stop.
He only had 1 point at halftime.
Yeah, and he's coming. He's had a good second half, offensively and defensively.
Sure has.
But again, Memorial has done a great job of coming in and pushing up as fast as they can, and just being really good at coming in and just doing their job well. Malolo, Bori, LaValle, Kay, Brooks, that starting 5 is tough for teams to defend, and we've seen their opponents have trouble with it, and we've seen Trinity tonight. Memorial, again, great starting 5, and they've also got depth to use to their advantage as well.
Yeah, they look very good tonight, no question about it. They got here by beating Nashville South 79-71, Winnacunnet 58-54, and Merrimack 62-51.
Seeing some applause for sophomore Jake Schuff coming in a 16-point lead for the Crusaders with 2:10 left to go here.
We got Billy Sylvester out there with his pink boots.
Yeah.
How about that?
Looks like Billy and 44 Joey Mawal have the same shoes. They're very similar shoes.
There he is, Sylvester. He put his foot on the line, so that's a 2.
Good rebound by Philbrick.
And a block.
Billy tried the 3, couldn't get it to go, but
it's Vega.
Student section liked the shot selection, I can tell you that.
Why not?
I'd say Billy Sylvester a fan favorite when it comes to the student section, if you can tell. I can attest to that. Sylvester, a great kid and a really great basketball player as well.
Yeah, it's good to hear.
So
here comes Latrell Welch back on for Memorial. This is Jordan Torres at the line. He's got 2. Minute 38 to go. Crusaders look like they're going to meet up with Central tomorrow.
And that's going to be a game and a half, let me tell you. Memorial and Central, they've had their rivalries, but when it comes to competitive sports, they got the Turkey Bowl. That was a great game. Memorial went out and won that. And it's always a treat especially for Manchester Public Television when we see these city rivals come up against each other. So if this does end up coming Memorial's way, we'll see the Crusaders face the Little Green tomorrow at whatever the game they decide to have the game, whether it's 3 or 7:30. But night or day, doesn't matter. We'll be here and ready to go for it.
Central beat West today, 69-53 earlier today.
Yeah, and it really was just Central from the get-go. And the score makes it look closer, but Central did a great job of coming out and dominating. In and out.
Jiro Mawal at the free throw line, and that last name is familiar to me. He also had cousins or brothers that played maybe at West.
Yeah.
He looks like a project, though. He
might have, yeah. Big body. He's definitely tall.
We're inside the last minute.
They got Kyle Pelletier on the court as well for Memorial. Less than a minute left to go here.
This is Jake Schiff. Now Pelletier. Got it. The crowd loves that.
They like that, they sure do. Pelletier coming in and a great shot for them. And Crusaders are going to go home real happy tonight, ready to face the Little Green tomorrow. Here comes Schuff.
Oh, it's going to pick up the foul. He'll get 2. Well, Zach Johnston, it's been fun here today.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for what the rest of this tournament has to bring here.
I'm going to take a look at the girls tournament, see what's available for tomorrow as well. Each of the city teams play independently of each other over there today. So the matchups could be either way.
Yeah.
Could be none, could be both games. We shall see.
And we shall. And we shall see how Memorial fail. Wow. See, it's getting to me at the end of this game. Yep. How Memorial fares against Central tomorrow. Danny Bryson telling his team to let this go out as the Crusaders come out on top. Big victory for Memorial, 71-54 against in game 1 here of this tournament. I just want to say this to put a button on it. Memorial coming out, getting the job done, defending their home court. It's been a pleasure.
They led from coast to coast and really never had to get troubled in this one. Nice comprehensive win for the Crusaders. So for me, Peter Capano and Zach Johnston, thank you very much. We'll see you next time on Manchester Public Television Services Game of the Week.